It's the 4th of July. Your backyard, the whole street is out. Burgers are on the grill, kids running with sparklers, flags on the porches, bunting on the fences. The first fireworks are going off 2 houses down. And you're standing there at the edge of your own yard with the drink going warm in your hand, watching all of it. You're here, but you're not in it. It's like there's a pane of glass between you and your own life. 250 years of freedom in this country, and tonight you feel like a prisoner in your own house. It's not that you stopped loving them. The love is still in there. You just can't get through the glass. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly what that glass is. The one thing you can do tonight to start unlocking the door from the inside. I'll tell you why I know that glass. I spent a year in Iraq, and I came home to the country I went over there for. The flags, the thank yous, the 4th of July. And then the 4th would come around, the fireworks would start, and I'd flinch before my mind even caught up. The bang, the flash, the hot spike of adrenaline that used to mean one thing, something's wrong, move. Everybody else is going, ooh. And I'm standing there, braced for something that wasn't coming. After a while, I stopped lighting them. I handed the lighter over to somebody else and stepped back. The day built to celebrate what I served for had become the one that my body couldn't stand down. And the people I loved were getting the man who was still standing guard in a house where nothing was coming. Here's what took me years to understand. That flinch was not weakness. It was the body doing exactly what it was designed to do. You have an alarm inside of you. For most of human history, it kept us alive. Something moves in the grass, that alarm fires, and you're up and ready before you even decide to be. It's built to switch on when there's danger and to switch off when the danger's gone. A year in a war zone taught my body all sorts of ways to switch on. Nobody spent a single day teaching it to switch off. And here's the part that matters for you, because you were never in Iraq. You don't need a war for this. 15 years of a job that never lets up will do it. The mortgage, the deadlines, the weight you carry that nobody sees. Run the alarm long enough and it forgets how to stop. The war ends. The alarm keeps running. The danger is over and the guard inside you is still standing his post years later under everything. You're not broken. You're a good man whose alarm never got the all clear. And leaving it running costs you something. I want to name it plainly because naming it is what finally makes a man do something about it. When the alarm never shuts off, this is what it quietly does. You stop lighting the fireworks. Not the real ones, the little ones. You stop jumping into the game in the yard. You let somebody else read that bedtime story because you got nothing left. You hand off the moments one at a time and step back. You may think you're keeping the peace, but your wife feels you leaving the room without you ever getting up. Let me ask you one thing. When is the last time your family saw you all the way here? Not on the phone, not half listening, not yeah, sounds good while your head is still at work. Here. Your wife is not pulling away because she stopped loving you. She's pulling away because she got tired of standing at that same pane of glass on the other side, waving at a man who wouldn't come out. Now hear me on this. You were right to brace. Over there, bracing kept me alive. Under 15 years of pressure, bracing kept you standing. That alarm is not the enemy. It did its job, and it's still working. You just never got told that you could stop. So this is not about becoming a softer man. It's about giving a good soldier the one order he never got. Stand down. You're home. The war is over. And that order is not a feeling you wait for. It's a thing you do. Here's the thing you can do tonight. It's going to sound too small to matter, but do it anyway. Before you walk in your house, in the truck, in the driveway, on the porch, wherever that last quiet minute is, you give your body the order it never got. The all clear. 3 slow breaths and 1 sentence, out loud or in your head. The day is over. I'm home. I can stand down now. The drive home won't do it on its own. You're still chewing on the day. Your body doesn't stop guarding you just because you clocked out. Somebody has to call it off. Tonight, that somebody is you. 30 seconds, 1 sentence. That's the first key in this lock. Then the second thing, the moment you walk in, you pick one thing and you're all the way in it. Not the whole night. You don't have the whole night in you yet. And that's fine. 10 minutes on the floor with your kids, phone in the other room. Or you find your wife first, before the mail, before the fridge, and you give her one true sentence. Today was heavy, but I'm sure glad to be home with you. That's you walking back through the glass. One step, well, it's still an easy step to take. And if you've been gone a while, that first time might land flat. She may look at you a little carefully. The kids might not even look up right away. That's not failure. That's them not sure yet if this is really you again. They have stood at that glass a long time. Keep showing up. A door like that opens a little more each time. Here's how to make sure you do it instead of forgetting it by Thursday. Don't try to be more present. That's too big. It disappears by the weekend. Tie it to something your hands already do. The second your hand touches the door handle tonight, that's your cue. Hand on handle, 1 breath, call the all clear. 1 door, 1 breath, every night. That's the whole practice. You're not rebuilding your life. You're teaching an old soldier he finally is allowed to rest. 250 years of this. Men you will never meet paid for that. So you can stand in the backyard on a summer night, safe with the people you love. Here's the part I promised you. What they bought was never just a country. It was this house, this life, the people on the other side of that glass. They're the reason you carried all of it. And the door has been unlocked the whole time. Not from the outside, but from within you. Real quick, before you go, if any of this hit you, do me a favor. Hit the like button. It tells YouTube to put this in front of another man standing at the edge of his own backyard right now. Subscribe so the next one finds you on the night you need it. And in the comments, tell me one word. The feeling that hit hardest watching this. I read them. Everyone. And if you know a man who hasn't made it all the way home yet, send him this. That's how this grows. One man telling another. You don't have to light the fireworks again. You just have to stop living behind the glass. Good men come all the way home. The free man they've been waiting for is already inside of you. So tonight, you call him out.